Hello, everyone. I'm the guy behind Dirt in My Beer channel. Figured I'd run into a weird introductory issue with that. So I just wanted to give like a little background about me. Um, I kind of and as to why I want to do this channel. My reason is because me growing up, I didn't really get to personally share that many experiences with going to the races and stuff like that, and there wasn't too many people, like friends that I grew up with, that even really knew what it was, or there might have been a couple, but they didn't really mess with it much, or really go, or try to go. So my idea is to just spread more awareness about it, I guess, and just to share my experiences and maybe get some experiences from you guys too. Um, let's see here. I'm currently in Pennsylvania, PA Posse country. Been kind of thankful for that because racing around here, I love it. It's my thing, and if I definitely had the money and a little bit better wits about me here, I'd definitely get into it. That's for sure. But my grandfather, my pap, when I wasn't even born yet, he used to actually crew chief for a guy named Jim McBee, and he was a really good racer, from what I understand. And I guess he used to go to Williams Grove Friday, kick ass there, go to Lincoln Saturday, win there, and then go to Hagerstown on Sunday and would win also for an afternoon show, I believe, from what my mom used to tell me, because that's the way they used to do it back in, I guess, the 80s and 70s and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. And my pap, he ended up kind of racing a little bit. He used to race a Thunder car and stuff. I believe he won one time. It used to be a black and red number 41 he used to drive, and he ended up winning at Susquehanna, which is now Baps Motor Speedway. And also with that, my mother, when she was 10 years old, she ended up getting hit by a race car, and that kind of embedded in me a little bit, and it wasn't just her, but it was my pap was involved too. He got hit. There was like a huge crowd of people that got hit, and it kind of messed my mom up pretty good. She has a bad heart and stuff now, and that's something that kind of cemented in me a little bit, because I could have very well easily have just said, ain't no way I'm going to a race now that I know that when I got older, but I just it's just my thing, and it's her thing too, because she goes when she tries to go when she can, and it gets tough sometimes when you go. And I know one of the first times that she ever went back to the track that it happened at, she she about had a panic attack because there was ARDC midgets were running, and a driver ended up flipping into the catch fence, and we never really heard word about what happened or if he was okay or anything, but a helicopter had to come get him, and that was pretty scary. I never seen nothing like that before. And it's just stuff like that that kind of humbles you and kind of reminds you, but I just know when it comes to my mom's situation, it's very different. But she's definitely hung around, and she hasn't given up on the sport at all, and it's cool. And also, I'm trying to think of some other things here. My uncle, I guess would be my great uncle. I don't know, but he was a late model track champion down south in North Carolina, I believe, back in the 70s or 80s. So that was pretty cool. Um, Let me try to think of some other unique stuff. Um, I happen to be pretty cool with Rick Eckert and Scrub, World Outlaws, former World of Outlaws late model driver and champion. He actually lives like his garage is like 5 minutes down the road from my house, so I can like kind of hop in sometimes if I want, which is cool. But he's an awesome guy. He's definitely one of my guys I looked up to growing up as far as racing goes in the racing world, and he's definitely a good driver, and it's cool to see him come back around locally and race these past couple years. I know it kind of feels weird watching him not tour with the Outlaws, but I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and I say he's doing pretty damn good, I think. And also, Try to think here. I do remember one time I did inquire about wanting to get into racing, and I tried to figure out how much like micros would be, like two 600cc micro sprints, and good lord, them things are freaking like $10,000 a piece or something like that. They were for good micro sprints, I guess, but I was like, man, it's no wonder why some of these guys really, get on there talking about the prices and stuff, because I can understand that. Like, good lord. But hey, I'd rather see dirt racing than NASCAR racing. No slight against any NASCAR fans that might view this, but hey, I don't know what to tell you, and I'm sorry. You just got to go to a dirt car race, and you'd really understand where I'm coming from, And this coffee's good. But yeah, that's a little bit of background. Let's see. Oh, I got a Colby Fry F1 T-shirt on right now as we speak. He's a great driver from this area. I believe it was his uncle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Smokey Fry. He was a great driver back in the day, from what I understand. I didn't get to see him race, of course, but the guy I always rooted for as far as 410 sprint car racing would be Freddie Raymer. And I know there's a lot of people that if the right person sees that, they'll be like, wait, what? Because I know he used to get treated crazy at the races. People throwing beers over the catch fence at him when he gets pushed onto the front stretch. So it was always cool. It was always him and Lance DeWeese, and then Greg Hodnett busted on the scene in his Apple 12 car and really started kicking some ass with them guys, Let's see here. What's something... My tracks I like to go to probably is Lincoln Speedway. That's definitely one of my favorite tracks. Williams Grove, of course. It just kind of sucks sometimes because how big the place is and where to get the right view from. But as long as you get the right view, it's a great deal. I do like going to Baps Motor Speedway. That's where I really started going a lot, actually, the past 2-3 years now. So they don't have the 410 sprint cars there. They have our little local smaller guys. They have, super sportsman drivers and 358 late models, which, thank God, I'm glad they don't have crate late models because I just don't like the sound of them. And at least the 358s, they sound menacing and they sound fast like a super late model, so that's pretty cool. No slight against the crates, by the way. They're all good drivers and stuff. Because I seen videos, with Bo Slay. He's down south. He's down south kicking ass, and I love his car. I love the color of that 2 car. That red and gold. That was nice. There's some stuff. Random old picture here. Let's see where I'm at there. Oh, there I am. Right there in the corner. I was like 12, 13. That's in Victory Lane with Tyler Armstrong when he was running 358 late models. When they used to run weekly races at Williams Grove on Saturday nights before they went over to Baps and started racing their Saturday nights now. So I also got this little picture. I got plenty of little pictures around. I got a little photo album and everything, but I have a couple of these just sitting out just for show. This is Nicky Young with his 10N car when he drove that. I wonder whatever happened to Nicky Young, by the way. He was always a good driver. I always liked him. He was always cool. But anyway, oh yeah, let me show this picture as well. Gotta do a little travel for this one. Then there's that. I gotta figure out how to change that and work a phone camera better, but that is a signed picture of Johnny Mackison Jr. from back in the 90s. He was a great driver. So that's a pretty cool thing for me to have, I have to buy some anchors for it, so that way I can hang it up on the wall, because the picture is freaking heavy as hell. So But what's some other things I can talk about with you guys? Um, but yeah, I don't know. Just for me growing up, like it just sucked not being able to really share this kind of stuff with people. Like last year specifically, I started taking like some friends of mine to the races, and they were shocked with how cool it is, and how dirty it is, and how loud it is, and stuff like that. So they really loved it. And I always tell my friends, like, hey, if you have any friends of that you think you would like that would like this stuff, then tell them to come with, and we can all go. You know what I mean? It's a great time. Take some beers with you and end up with some dirt in it. I'd inspired my channel name, so why not, right? But yeah, I mean, racing has just been my thing. Like, I really wish things would have been different, because I know I would have tried to have learned some things from my pap, because he was really smart. My uncle too. He's really smart. Like, he still works on cars a lot nowadays, but he just never really got into racing that much, I guess. He used to race an enduro back in the day, or a thunder car and stuff, and he welded a whole car together, from what I understand. And he was a smart guy. I used to hear some stories that he had like a rust hole in the side of the car, and he would get in drunk racing and would piss out the side of the car while he's driving and stuff. And it was just funny as hell. But it's insane. I know racing today has changed a lot compared to what it has been, and I think it's on the right path. I mean, I hope it is, because I'm sorry, but if you're a NASCAR fan, man, what's going on over there? It's just, I don't know. I just miss the old. The thing I miss the most with NASCAR is just the old sound that the cars would make when they're on the restrictor plate races. I miss that fucking exhaust. And I wish they would bring it back to at least, bring some life back to the sport, maybe in some way. I mean, that's a start, because, I mean, we all love that nostalgia, right? So why wouldn't they go back to things as to how they were, when clearly what they've been doing for the last, 5, 6, 7 years, like, hasn't been working? Like, I started getting even into Indy cars, watching the Indy cars on TV more often now, because of how NASCAR's getting. I mean, I don't know. I guess just the whole pavement idea is just turning me away from that. Like, it just doesn't put on the same shows as dirt racing does, But hey, I mean, we all got our different things we like. I mean, no offense to them guys either. Like, let me think here. Like, I don't know, Kyle Busch, hell of a pavement guy, that's for sure. But I mean, it's like the Chase Elliott, what he's been doing. He's a hell of a pavement racer. I give him that. But maybe when he gets to doing this dirt stuff, and like he has been, maybe that'll really sharpen him up, and he'll really go out and dominate in NASCAR. I mean, sorry to say it, but these boys need to learn where racing is. They need to learn where that's at. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted to give like a little background on me and as to why I'm doing this. I'm hoping I get some of you guys or somebody to come in and watch my videos and stuff like that, because I'll be uploading like pictures. Well, not pictures, but maybe like slideshows and stuff like that, and racing videos, of course. I do have one racing video already posted, as far as actually editing videos and actually posting stuff. That was my first time editing anything as far as videos go, so I have a lot to learn. Needless to say. And right now, I just don't have the means to be going out and buying a GoPro right now, or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I'm sticking with the old cell phone trick, and I think that'll work enough. I mean, I know I see what all these big YouTubers are doing and stuff like that, because I like to watch stuff on YouTube, but I'm not going out and getting a mic and getting a $5,000 camera or anything like that. Maybe later down the road, maybe I'll buy like a GoPro, so that way it's something a little bit better quality. You know what I mean? But I just bought this phone like at the end of last year, so I figured why not put it to use? You know what I mean? So why not? Coffee's still hitting. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about this and finally get myself put out there maybe a little bit, and I hope maybe you guys will like my future content or whatever. I would post more videos of what I have, but that first video I posted on the channel is the best quality video I have. So that's where I'm gonna start right now. And as we get further into 2021, I'll be, getting some videos out and stuff like that. Cause I mean, hell, they're supposed to start Lincoln Speedway in I think like a day or something. So I mean, we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go, but we'll see. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys for all tuning in. If you guys ever have any questions or anything like that, don't be afraid to comment and tag me in it or message me, whatever. But welcome to my channel, and I hope you'll find some enjoyment out of some of my videos, and I hope you liked getting to know me a little bit today. So keep an eye out for future videos, and stay tuned. Dirt in my beer, signing off.